jungle shorts. It was a Friday afternoon. Lenny's class was standing in a line. They were wearing their coats. They were waiting to go home. Lenny was standing at the back. He was trying to mend the zip on his jacket, so he was not really listening to his teacher, Mr. Cotton. "Here's a letter for all of you," said Mr. Cotton. "Don't lose it and don't forget to give it to your parents. There's a good news inside the letter." Lenny wanted his mom to read the letter quickly. He rushes across the playground to her. "Quick, open this letter," he said. "There's a good news inside the letter." "Say hello to me first," laughed his mom, but she opened the letter. She read it and told Lenny, "Your class is going to have a football lessons next week. The school will lend you some football boots." "Great!" shouted Lenny. "Real football. I will score 15 goals." His mom put the letter in her bag. "Can I have a new football shirts and new socks? Can I have a real football uniform?" asked Lenny. "Let's talk about it when we get home," said Lenny's mom. At home, Lenny could not take off his jacket. His mom helped him. You almost broke the zip. I can't buy you another coat until next month," she said. "I don't want a new coat," said Lenny. "But can I have a real football uniform, please?" "Ask me again after dinner," said his mom. Lenny had pancakes with jam for dinner. He had an apple too. Pancakes were Lenny's favorite food, but today he ate them very fast. He put down his knife and fork noisily. "Mom, you promised to talk to me about my football uniform after dinner," he said. Mom took Mr. Cotton's letter from her bag. "Each child will need an old t-shirt and some socks," she'll read. "Can I have a new football uniform?" asked Lenny. "No, I'm sorry, Lenny. You can have some new football shirts. Mr. Cotton wants all of you to have a new shirts. We'll go to the market tomorrow to look for some," said Lenny's mom. Lenny was not happy, but he knew his mom. When she decided something, she did not change her mind. He looked at his photographs of football stars on the wall. They looked great. They always wear real football uniforms, he thought. They don't wear old t-shirts. The night Lenny could not sleep, he was thinking about his football uniform. "Mom is going to buy me some shirts. I want a real white football shirt. Then I can score a lot of goals," he said to himself. After breakfast the next day, Lenny and his mom went to buy the new shirts. They walked to the market. It was 2 streets away from Lenny's house. On the way, they saw Ted and Paul. They were Lenny's classmates and they lived near Lenny. Ted and Paul were kicking a ball in the street. Paul kicked the ball to Lenny and Lenny kicked it back. "Do you want to play with us?" called Ted. "I can't now. I'm going with my mom to buy some new football shirts," shouted Lenny. "We got ours already," Ted shouted back to Lenny. The market was very crowded. Everyone was looking at the fruit and vegetables. There were shoes and clothes for sale on the tables. One man was selling shirts. "Buy your jungle shorts here," he shouted. The man was wearing a white hat and a large pair of jungle shorts on top of his trousers. The jungle shorts had the big green trees and monkeys on them. Big or small, they are very cheap, said the man. No thanks, said Lenny. I'm going to start football lessons next week. I need some real football shorts. Lenny pulled his mom's hand. They walked through the crowd. They wanted to find some real football shorts. They found a lot of shirts, but they were too big or too small for Lenny. When they found a pair of shirts in Lenny's size, they were too expensive. We'll have to buy the jungle shorts, said Lenny's mom. The colors are lovely. You'll like them better than white shirts. Lenny looked unhappy. No, Mom, he said. Yes, Lenny, said his mom. They walked slowly back to the man with the jungle shorts. Now, there were not many pairs of jungle shorts on his table. Hello, you're back, said the man. I kept a pair of shorts just for you. He held a pair of jungle shorts against Lenny's trousers. Perfect, he said with a smile. Lenny's mom opened her purse and paid for the shorts. The man put the shorts in a bag for Lenny. Here you are. You will like these shorts, he said. Lenny did not smile. I want real football shorts, he said. Jungle shirts are better than football shirts, said his mom. On the way home, Lenny saw two more classmates, Tessa and Pam. They were kicking a ball in the street. They lived in Lenny's street. Are you ready for the football lessons on Monday? Asked the girls. We got new football shirts. I've got some too, said Lenny. He did not open his bag to show them his new shirts. On Monday afternoon, Lenny and his classmates were waiting for their first football lesson. Everybody was noisy and excited. They were swinging their bags full of football beans. Lenny was at the back with the jungle shorts in his bag. He did not want to put on his shorts. Mr. Cotton carried a big box of football boots into the changing room. The children had to find some boots for themselves. Now put on your football things, be quick, he said. Lenny changed his clothes in a corner behind the door. When they were all ready, Mr. Cotton shouted, "Line up, everyone!" Lenny stood at the back of the line again. He did not want anyone to see his jungle shorts. He hid behind Ted. He looked at Teddy's shorts and was surprised. Ted was also wearing jungle shorts. Lenny touched Ted on the shoulder and said, "Your shorts are the same as mine." "Yes," said Ted, "and the same as Pam's and Tessa's and Pearl's shorts." It was true. All the friends from Lenny's street were wearing jungle shorts. 5 children are wearing the same shorts, Mr. Cotton said, smiling. "That's wonderful." "We all live in the same street," said Lenny. "Then you must all play for the same team. You can be the jungle shorts team," said Mr. Cotton. There were 4 teams all together. They went out to the football field. They played the football until it was time to go home. The jungle shorts team beat all the other teams. Lenny scored 5 goals. Mr. Cotton said, "The jungle shorts team is the winner." The children went into the changing room. They took off their dirty clothes and their muddy boots and put on their school uniforms. "Wash your clothes and clean your boots for next Monday," said Mr. Cotton. "Don't let your mom do it. Do it when you get home, then you won't forget." Lenny was ready first. He ran to meet his mom at the school gate. He told her about his 5 goals and the jungle shorts team. Can you go home quickly? Asked Lenny. I have to clean my boots and wash my shorts. When Mr. Curtin drove home after school, he smiled to himself. He saw 5 pairs of jungle shorts hanging on the washing lines in Lenny's street. The end.